Hello and welcome to this first in a series, Skyrim Play Your Way, where I will be showing you ways to make your version of Skyrim unique and fun for you. So let's start at the beginning, character creation. Let me show you how I customize my character using Xedit before the game has even started. I will show you how to change your character's name, sex, race, height, and faction, perks, spells, and carried items, magic, health, and stamina levels. You can even adjust your character's speed and add keywords. Okay, let's get started. So here's our new game, and the first thing you'll notice is it's not a male Nord with the name prisoner. This is a named female Breton. So all three of these factors were changed in Xedit. So now every time I start a new game, the character starts as a female Breton with her name. Now I'm going to go ahead, create my character. Just be a second. All right, character creation complete. So we're going to hit done. Name. Name is already filled out properly because she is not a prisoner. Okay, so I've equipped her with a few items. All these items were added through Xedit to her inventory, so they're there as soon as character creation was finished. She has an outfit, boots, a necklace, earrings, gauntlets, and on this hand she's got 4 rings, and on this hand she has 2. We can just look at the favorites menu, and you can see these are all some of the different items that were added, and these are the spells that were added. Okay, so now let's take a look at my character's speed. So her running speed is quite rapid. We've gone from 100 to 500. She doesn't run anywhere, but she does fly. Let's take a look. We'll jump, activate her levitation, and away we go. So here you can just kind of fly at a speed, and then you can move faster and faster. Go. And the last thing we're going to take a look at is the levels of magicka, health, and stamina, and also skills. So we've got magicka sitting right now at 19,000. 7,000 is given to her player record, so she always has 7,000 no matter what. Right now she's wearing the gauntlets, which add 10,000, and a ring that adds 2, so that's 19,000. Now in health she has 500, and stamina she has 500 in the player record, so no matter what she always has 500 of health and stamina to start the game. She also has a ring on right now that adds 1,000 to her health total. Under skills, interestingly enough, when I change the skills in Xedit, nothing happens here in game. I have destruction assigned at 50, but still shows default of 15. So I don't know why. All right. I think we've covered it, so now let's get into Xedit and see how we made these changes. Now we're in Xedit, and the first thing we're going to do is look at the player record. Click here under Skyrim and go down to non-player character, and you find the player character. You can also use this number right here, which would just be 7, and that will hit return there, and that would get you to the player as well. The first thing you're going to do is add it to your patch. If you have any mods that are overwriting Skyrim, then you're going to right click on those and copy as an overwrite into. If I didn't have my patch, I would click here on Realm of Lorcan, and I would do copy as an overwrite into, and I would come down here to the bottom, and I would want to create a patch. So I'd hit an ESP. This is where you're going to name it. SSE patch is one way to do it, but my patch, your name, I would recommend patch just because it makes it easier to differentiate, but you can actually name it anything you like. Since I already have a patch, I'm just going to cancel that. I'm going to shrink these down Here's the first thing I wanted to point out to you, which is under flags here, you can double click and work off the menu, or you can right click and get a separate menu. And all I did was click on female. By doing that, my character's gone from male, which is when you choose, when there's nothing showing, to female. So now every time I start a game, race menu will show a female. Next thing we're going to see here is the magic offset, and you can see it has a basis of 7,000. So she's going to always start with 7,000, stamina 500, and health is 500 as well. This is the speed multiplier. So we've gone from 100 to 500. If you want to change these, double click on them. I can make it 600 and it's changed. Next are factions. I really don't do much with factions, but they are interesting. This was a test. I haven't actually gotten to where I would know if this would actually work or not, but my characters joined the Tentacle No-Hit faction in the Dragonborn DLC, just to see if those annoying tentacles that come out of the black pools will stop attacking me. If you want to check out other factions, you can go to uesp.net, type in Skyrim factions. I just went to M. It's split into most of the different letters, and you can be a member of Markarth Guard, you can join the Abandoned House faction, and so on. Here you right click and you hit add, and then where it says null, so you can see there's the Markarth Abandoned House faction, all the different Markarth in order. This one is the race. The default for the game is male Nord. You saw when race menu first started up, it already showed that she was a Breton. Every time you start a new game, they'll have a female Breton. Okay, so now we're down to spells. So the default are, you have healing and flames, and whatever this is, PC heal rate. And then in Realm of Lorcan, you don't have those. The idea is to go around the realm and create your character. I use the realm differently. For me, that my character is an established character. She uses the realm as portals. She goes through the doors into different parts of Skyrim. As you can see, I've added a number of spells. And the way you add a spell is the same way as we did above. Add, and then double click. And here you can add whatever spell you want, and you just start typing in the custom spells that I have. I start with Silwy. There's my list right there. There's the levitate spell, and so on. So these are all spells that I've added. This is perks, but it's perk count. So the game gives you 12. I have 14. Thieves Guild, Werewolf, Dark Brotherhood. I don't participate in any of that. I've added a number of perks that will help my character. So we have Quiet Casting, Tower of Strength, Bribery, Intimidation, Persuasion, Rested Marriage perk. Once again, we can look at uesp.net. We've got perks, and then when you click on one of these, you'll go to a page like this. Speech is one of the perk trees. So down here, you added Bribery and Persuasion and Intimidation. Another is here Archery, which my character's follower is a master archer. She has Bullseye, Quick Shot, Power Shot, Ranger, and the highest overdrop. So she starts out very accomplished. You would go here to the header of this. You're going to right click and add. You can start filling in whatever perk you want. You just need the name of it. So use your UASP information. Now we're getting to inventory. In your inventory, you start with 140 gold. Realm of Lorcan bumps up to 500, and I bumped it up to 7,000. This is the standard inventory. You've got your iron shield, sword, war axe, arrows. For my character, I have a few items that she starts with. There's a couple books, and here's the rings, and boots, all the different things that I added, a wig or rings. And once again, if you're adding a new item, you're going to come up here and hit add. The other thing you can do is take this item, since it's already there, and you can actually just drag it over, put in armor Astrid, and then it goes down to where it is within the numbering system. But that's how you would add an item. You can either drag it over and just use that one, or add it at the top, or I could change my mind on this one, double click on it and choose something else, or you could right click it and delete it. But that's your inventory right there. Here are keywords. These are kind of neat. I've just added 2, but they're kind of necessary for my character. I don't like the fact that a Draugr, this dead guy, can knock my Dragonborn character all over the place, and it takes her 10 seconds to get up, and he may be, blowing on her again. It's kind of annoying. You can use the list, and under immune, there's only 3 different immunes, and I use 2 of them. I don't know what immune dragon paired kill means. In any case, again, I just hit add, and you just fill it out. I did that with immune paralysis. When you get a strong character that paralyzes you, they knock you down and you're down and they start wailing on you. It's just too humiliating for a powerful character like mine. So she is immune to those, and I have tested this in game and it does work. It's hilarious when the Draugrs start blowing on you and you just stand there and have no effect. I also gave this to my character's follower. And this is the 3rd element of the very beginning of the character creation, where we had the sex, name, and race. So this is where you put in the name. You just double click and put any name in you want. This is the skill levels, as I was telling you. I tried to bump these up. See, there's 50 in destruction, and it's still at 15. The skills do not change. Height is another thing. I made her a little shorter, because she is a Breton, and I think that's it for character creation. So that's how you can customize your character from the very beginning and have any story you want. You can create all sorts of different fun things. So have at it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.